I'm gonna talk to the ladies, but my wife hadn't hardly said nothing since she thanked all of y'all for all of your nice stuff. So she can really preach too, so I'm gonna mute myself for just a little bit and let her go at it.
Back and forth here. These are some quick points here. So 4 things every woman wants her man to know. Number 1, men, you woke up to responsibility. What does that mean? When God created Adam, he woke up to a responsibility. He was given the responsibility to take care of the garden. He was given the responsibility to name all the animals. So when Adam woke up, he woke up to a responsibility. But when Eve woke up, she woke up to a relationship. She woke up to something completely different than what Adam woke up to. So that's why women, we're so driven by relationships. That's why we're so driven by companionship. We want companionship. Men, understand, women need 10 non-sexual touches a day. At least 10 non-sexual touches a day. I don't want my boobs grabbed all day. I don't want my butt grabbed all day. I don't want sexual comments made to me all day.
But this is the problem. That's not what her boobs say. Her boobs scream at me, touch me, feel on me. I need your loving.
He's misinterpreting.
I love to climb stairs with my wife because her butt just says, grab me.
Yes, sir. It sure does.
Touch on me.
So 10 non-sexual touches a day. I'm telling you, when he just grabs my hand, sometimes I'm like in a state of shock and awe that he has just grabbed my hand. Or that, when he rubs hair out of my face, or when he kisses me on the forehead. 10 non-sexual touches. You just don't even know what that will do to your wife when they get those 10 non-sexual touches a day. At least 10. And so we like to say something at our house. No deposit, no withdrawal. And so, if he's wanting to make a withdrawal, there better be some deposits going on. I mean, and deposits for me, listen, sure, I like to go shopping and I like a lot of those kind of things that could be costly. But listen, don't look at us and be misinformed. We've been in the low of financial, our car taking out of the church parking lot, our house, Listen, our house it's horrible, okay? We've been there. And so you can do romantic things without having a lot of money in your bank account.
That's right.
One of the things that we encourage couples to do, that we do for one another, is buy a dry eraser marker. And on your mirror, you can write with that dry eraser marker. And there's many mornings that I have to get up before he does, or vice versa. And it's the most special thing when I get up and I walk into that bathroom and there is a note written on that mirror and a dry eraser marker just saying, I love you, baby, have a good day. Just something sweet. That is a deposit, men. That I'm telling you, she'll rock your world that night. You will be able to make a withdrawal from that deposit.
We don't need to go right now.
Dry eraser marker. Leave her sweet little notes, okay? I'm telling you.
This also works too. I call it first class service. When you fly first class, they give you when you get airborne, they give you a hot rag that you can wipe your face off with. And so there's multiple times where she'll be in the shower and I'll go get her towel and I'll throw it in the dryer and make it real warm and nice, and then just embrace her with that warm towel and give her a non-sexual touch.
It ministers to me.
And say, I love you, baby. But think outside the box. It doesn't mean that you go down and spend $150, $200 at Ruth Chris for it to be a nice evening. You can do incredible things and eat chicken nuggets from McDonald's.
That's right.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Go through a
Candles and chicken nuggets go along.
They do. Some of those Roman noodles warmed up. I'm telling you, you can do all kinds of stuff with those things. And so, listen, donuts too are fun things to play with.
Yes, they are.
And whipped creams and those that's cheap stuff, y'all. And it can just make things.
Well, y'all know anything with a hole in it. We're
trying to keep this PG, y'all. Really were.
I'm sorry. I felt like I was at home for a second. Pastor Rashid, I apologize, baby. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
And he ministers to me when he goes to the store and he brings home a magazine that I like. You know, my guilty pleasure is those People magazines that all it is gossip. I know it, but I love to look at it. I love the fashion in it. And when he comes home and pulls out one of those magazines, it makes me so excited. And it's just ministering to me. So men, realize you woke up to a responsibility, but we woke up to a relationship. And that's what we want, companionship. We want friendship. We want the other stuff too. But the friendship, that I'm telling you, if that's right, then the other stuff just comes natural.
Ladies, understand this. Men are dogs.
Amen.
Men are just like dogs. Behavior that is rewarded is behavior that will be repeated. You will be able to see more things happen with praise than you ever have been able to do with nagging. Solomon tells us, I would rather be in the corner of a roof than in a large room with a brawling woman. Okay, he goes on to say that the constant dripping of a nagging wife is like the constant dripping of water. All right, okay. So the reality is there will be more that is received from praise. All right. Now this works in any area of life. You will always get more with praise than you do with anything else. That's the way God created it. God is a praising God. He inhabits the praises of His people. Okay, and so praise works all the way around. But listen, honestly, praise does something to a man in an unbelievable way. And so add that to what you're doing, because we'll be like a dog. We'll be more of it, please. And then we'll go do something else so that we can get that. I'm serious. I am not lying to you at all.
You took that trash out good today.
Oh, well, let me. And we get. I'm serious.
Okay, so that was your point one?
Yeah, that was like 7, 8, 9.
Okay, all right. Point two, what we need our men to know is that we as women, we are connected to everything in our world 24/7. We are connected to everything. And in fact, medical science proves this, that we know that we have two parts to our brain. And that there are bridges that connect those two parts. Where men have like 6 bridges that connect their two parts of their brain, women have several dozen bridges. So that's why we could be in 1 minute getting fresh with you, filling you up, kissing you, and the next minute say, did you take that trash out? Did you get... Well, oh gosh, we got write that down on that grocery list. Don't forget to pick the kids up. And y'all think we're crazy. And we're not crazy. We just got several dozen bridges in our head going back and forth from logic to emotion. Logic to emotion. That's why 1 minute we could be crying. And we could be just, our world is falling apart. Then we can say, what you want to eat for supper? We can do it. And I know it drives me crazy because y'all only have like 6 bridges where we've got like several dozen going back and forth. And it is women, come on, sometimes we drive ourselves crazy. It's like, Lord, help us, Jesus. We are connected to everything. I envy him that he could just be into sex. And I'm like connected to everything in my world. And I'm thinking, how does he turn it all off? How does he do it? There's so much on my plate. Well, this is why.
Well, and let me give you the psychology behind this, because a man deals with things in 5 ways. That's it. Every man deals with everything in 5 ways. He sees the circumstance, be it a problem. He sees the problem. He analyzes the problem. He puts together a solution to the problem. He works his solution to the problem, and he celebrates. That's the way men deal with things. Okay? Women have 5 things for each thing.
Amen.
Bless our heart.
Okay? So they have 25 different processes that they go through because of all of those bridges. That is it's a medical proof. There's medical proof showing that the bridges of serotonin between the 2 hemispheres of the brain, that there are more in a woman than there are in a man. Men are able to compartmentalize things a lot better than women can.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And so we are celebrating after having already taken care of the issue. All right, while a woman is still on the 5th thing of the first thing.
Yeah.
And this can produce frustration until we learn to take advantage of the 25 steps that are in our lives. Because there is a strong possibility that she will consider something that we have not. And we'll be celebrating something that's really incomplete. Okay, so we bring balance to one another. Now, at the same time, a man can compartmentalize things and help women do the same thing by saying, no, baby, shut that off. That has no bearing on our now. This is something that is big in our relationship. It's not in my now. Okay, now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen.
We can't feed the kids next week.
But that's next week. This is now. Listen to my voice. Say with me, this is now. This is now. This is now. This is now. This is, okay, we are now. I'm not in tomorrow.
Yeah.
I am not God.
Come on.
He is in tomorrow.
Come on.
Our babies and keeping. I know.
Okay, and so we can help one another by enabling the compartmentalized side of a man to help with the woman who's got her hand in everything, which is awesome. Women are much better multitaskers than men are. Okay?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We're gonna jack something up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so point number 3. Women, men, we need you to know that we are not a microwave in the intimacy department. We are a crock pot. Men.
Why?
Attention all men. We need you to understand that. Men, you just look at them and they are just ready to go. And women, we need a little bit of loving and a little bit of caressing and it takes us a little bit of time to warm up.
But this is what I appreciate about a crock pot. When it gets hot.
Yes, sir. That's good eating.
It gets hot. It is good eating. It gets hot and it stays hot.
That's right. Come on.
How many of y'all have ever read the Song of Solomon?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love the Song of Solomon. Because the metaphors there are all sexual.
Yes, sir.
I will feast upon your garden. I will praise the cedar of Lebanon. That's talking about his male genitalia. Okay? All of those things are right there in the Bible. Dr. Ruth ain't got nothing on God.
Amen.
All right? So we got you know what? You gave 2 points. I didn't give my point yet.
Give your point.
Let me give my point. Now this is what we got to realize. Men are physical.
Yeah.
So we are sight stimulated. Okay? August the 5th will be 18 years that we've been married. I still, if I can,